Hey there everybody, and welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Puborama, and in today's video, I'm going to be showcasing how you can make millions of dollars incredibly fast, whether you're new to the game or a fairly experienced player, by using the triple payout this week on life and death bikes. Now, to be fair, all of the Motorcycle Club contracts are pretty good, they're fun, and they'll give you some decent payouts. However, life and death bikes is the most efficient way of making money. Just completing the mission without owning a motorcycle garage will make you $87,500. And it only takes you about 5-ish minutes to complete the mission, which is incredibly easy. So, in today's video, I'm going to showcase how to do the mission as fast as possible and how you can make boatloads of money. Let's get straight into it. So starting off, we're obviously going to begin with life and death bikes. You got a 30-minute timer, but trust me, you do not need 30 minutes to complete this mission. We are going to make our way over to our garage and pick out our oppressor. Doesn't really matter what vehicle you use, but obviously my oppressor is going to be quite a bit faster than any other vehicle. Now, the area you're going to have to go to is always in the city. As you can see, we have to go to Vinewood Hills. Now, you could use fast traveling, and it probably would save you a little bit of time, but to be honest, it's like a 2-mile journey anyway. It's only going to take you like 30 to 40 seconds to drive there as it is. So that's what I'm going to do. We're just going to fly there with our oppressor. So the way this mission works is very easy. We are going to go to a house. There's going to be a couple guards outside the house that we're going to ignore, run right past. If we have to kill one, we will, and we're going to go right inside the house. Then once we're inside of the house, we're going to have to kill like 5 or 6 people, steal a motorcycle from the garage after opening a door, and that's literally it. We're done. And just like that, you're going to make $87,000. This is just like having infinite payphone hits over and over and over. That's the best way to think of this mission. So as you can see, we are basically at the destination at this point. We just have to fly a little bit further. I don't really know if I'm even gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna bother giving my motorcycle another boost. We can see all the people at the house right in front of us, so let's just stop our motorcycle, just like so. And let's see, so... Alright, let's kill this guard really quickly. I will pull out a weapon that has a suppressor, that way it doesn't alert anybody, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, it doesn't. Alright, so we're just going to make our way over to the doorway. So we're going to run downstairs over here, and we got a guard right in front of us. Let's just kill this guy. He's dead, and you're dead, and, I mean, you can see that literally took like 10 seconds to get inside the building. You don't even need to kill the guards. You can run right past them if you want to. The guys inside are going to be alerted, but again, really easy. You just need to shoot these guys. Unfortunately, my targeting mode is on auto-aim, which is really annoying, because whenever you want to, like, shoot 2 different people at the same time, you can't. But it's fine. We're just going to walk over here. There's going to be a guard right over here. We're going to slap him in the face. And let's try opening these switches. So we got the first one right in front of us. Now, one of these switches will tase you. One of them will open the door. As you can see, this one opened the door. So that was actually pretty easy. Once the door is opened, you're just going to make your way right over here. Now, usually I suggest for this part to use the explosive shotgun if you have one. If you don't, just use whatever the highest damaging weapon you have is. And that is because that guy there takes a pretty big beating, actually. But, as you can see, they're all basically dead. He's still alive, but now he's a goner. Now we just steal the death bike, and we exit the garage. So, that's it. That's the hardest part of the mission done. So... it's that easy. It took us, what, 3 minutes to do all of this? Now we just have to drive 1.3 miles to our destination. So as you can see, some guards are going to try and kill me, which doesn't really matter. The great thing about the death bike is it's one of the fastest motorcycles in the entire game. So you will easily outstrip any of the guards, and especially because they're in pretty crappy cars. You just full speed ahead and you're gone. Alright, now that we're at the location, you can see there's a bunch of guys we're going to have to kill. But this is pretty easy. I usually just pull out something explosive, and I just nuke the crap out of them. Like, usually you'll just be able to kill most of them with an RPG or something like this. And blow that car up, and as you can see, they're all basically dead. There's just one cluster in the back. There's one guy left, and that's the end of them. Bonk, and just like that, done. So now we've completed the mission. It took me 4 minutes and 30 seconds to do it from start to finish. Now Malk's going to call us on the phone. If you own the garage inside of your clubhouse, Malk is going to ask if you want to bring it back to the garage. You usually want to press accept if you own the garage in the clubhouse, because of the fact you can make a pretty decent chunk of extra money. So we're going to go bring this back. It's going to take me another 2.7 miles, but it's pretty quick overall. Alright, so we just rolled up to our clubhouse, we delivered the bike, and as you saw, we made $114,000. That's a lot of money for what is an incredibly easy mission. That took me about 6 minutes in total. $114,000 for 6 minutes of work. That means that you can do this about 10 times an hour, give or take, which is a lot of money. That's almost $700,000 of profit you can make without even adding in any other businesses. Now, you might be thinking, well, how the heck am I supposed to do life and death bikes every single second if it's no longer on my job board? I mean, you can see that we've got guns for hire and we've got gun running, but life and death bikes is no longer there. The page is gone. Well, there's a very easy solution to this. All you need to do is go into your interaction menu and change your spawn location to your clubhouse. Then go into online, find a new session, invite only, and just like that, the game's going to load us into a new session. Now, for some reason, Rockstar doesn't have like a cooldown for these missions at all, so you can literally just go right into your clubhouse, go back over to the planning board, and you have a pretty decent chance, I'd say about a 30-40% chance that life and death bikes will be on the board. If it's not, go into a new session, start it up again, and see if it's there. So let's see if life and death bikes is there for me this reset. If it's not, I'll just load into a new session, but there it is, right in the center. So as you can see, it's just that simple. Then you just go back to the planning board, and just like so, we get to start life and death bikes again. Now, if you want to complete this mission even faster, you can use fast traveling, and I'm going to showcase how fast you can do it with fast traveling, but this is something that you really only have to do if you're super grindy. So, the game's going to make us go somewhere near Vinewood Hills, so we're going to teleport to this location right here. We're going to start the job. I'm going to start mouse clicking, right mouse clicking. It's going to ask me if I want to leave the job. I'm going to say yes, and just like that, it's going to fast travel me right over to Vinewood Hills. This is going to save me a pretty decent chunk of time, you're going to see. Malk's probably going to call me on the phone, and then all I need to do is call out my oppressor, which spawns right in front of me. So, as you can see, we were able to cut a pretty decent chunk of distance off. We spawned literally right next to the house. So, this is an easy way to fast travel, to save a lot of time, so that is one thing you can do if you want to save a bit more time, but as I said, it's not necessarily mandatory. Now, when Malk calls you on the phone, you have the choice, once again, of whether you want to return the death bike over to the clubhouse, or you don't want to. Now, if you just press no, you'll get $81,000 up to $87,000. And it's pretty dang easy to do it like this. So, I actually just usually recommend to not even deliver it to the clubhouse. Sure, you'll get an extra $30,000 delivering it, but with the fast traveling attempt this time, it only took me 4 minutes to complete the mission. That's it, 4 minutes. So I am saving a lot of time rather than having to drive back to the clubhouse. So it really depends on if you want to bring the motorcycle back to the clubhouse, or you think it's going to be faster and more time efficient just to start up the mission once again. But as I said, if you have your spawn location set to the clubhouse, all you need to do is go to invite only, find a new session, and it's going to spawn you directly back in the clubhouse. Then you can just walk over to your job boards, and life and death bikes should be right there, and you can keep doing this over and over. It is literally one of the easiest and simplest methods for literally any beginner. Not only are clubhouses 40% off this week, but all upgrades and purchases inside of clubhouses and motorcycle businesses are also 40% off. So once again, you can see that we got job boards here. Now, I don't have life and death bikes this time, but just load up it again, and it should be there. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let me know if you learned a thing or two. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.